How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called New Giants Island. And we are going to start with the description, and it reads, Experience the beginnings. Welcome back to the map from Farming Simulator 2009. Pure nostalgia, but with some extras. There are 29 fields average on the map, from small to large. 3 different forest areas give you direct access to forestry. Some fountains are distributed as water sources, and of course, the sea. There are also collectibles. Look forward to an exciting search for gold pieces. There are over 20 points of sale, as well as all standard production. The seasonal growth has been adapted to the mild climate of the island. Many objects are only visible during the corresponding seasons, times, or weather conditions. In addition, the farm has already been equipped with storage facilities as well as a cowshed and a few chickens. By purchasing the districts, a sheepfold, a pigsty, and a BGA can also be used. In addition, friends of Autodrive can be pleased. A course is already integrated into the map. Added an iron purchase station and corresponding points of sale for the new products to support the Platinum DLC, Precision Farming DLC. This map was created by MX11 and is 538.71 megabytes to download. Whew, now that we can take a breath after hearing that number. Whew, it's a lot. It's a lot, but there's a lot going on this map. So let's check out the map and what it looks like. This is New Giants Island. Anybody who's familiar with this over the years knows exactly what this should look like. But look at all these points of interest on this map. There are loads of places to go around and visit. But what I've noticed is that you got lots of these kind of exclamation points that signify something of like a viewpoint or part of the port. Like they're basically, as far as I can tell, used as kind of waypoints to where you can click on them to just fast travel. So because of that, I'm going to actually do away with those. Now you can see it's a little less busy now that those are gone. Not too bad. So what do we own? We start out with farmlands number 15, 15, 23, and 45. And prices, it can be a little expensive. You do have a couple of these smaller fields to start out with, and you can purchase these to kind of get you going. 31,000, 32,000, 38,000. But then you start getting to 500,000, 300,000, 500, another 500,000. You got the forestry down here for 210,000. Let's see what over here. You got 260. I mean, you got quite a lot to purchase. $700,000. It's it's definitely a lot that's going to be needed to buy some of these plots. So, are all the fields buyable? Is the entire map buyable? No. As you can see, there's plenty of areas. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's me trying to click on some of the areas. It's just not available to purchase. They're not encased in one of the farmlands. So unfortunately, not all the areas are buyable. If we go down to animal pens, you do start out with some chickens and you start out with a cow barn. You do have contracts available on this map. No productions to start out with. And there are collectibles. According to this, there's 100 collectibles, but I thought I was reading just a moment ago that it said only... Okay, no, sorry, I was misremembering. I thought there was less than 100 according to the description. Not the case. There are mods specific to this map. Nothing under the buy menu, but if you look under the build mode, if we start out in sheds, you can see New Giants Island. Got several sheds here. You've got silo. Whoops. You've got silo. No, not silo extension. You got container. You got tools, and you got a farmhouse. We check under productions, under factories. Nothing there. Nothing under sell points. No greenhouses. No orchards, and no generators. Under animals, Nothing under cows, horses, pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, or others. Under decorations, there was nothing under fences, lights, or others. Under landscaping, there's several new swatches here on the painting section, and no trees or plants. So because we start out the starting farm, let's take a look at some of the starting equipment we have. If we look under our owned items, you get a lot. Oh, just you wait. Under small tractors, you start out with a Fendt Favorite 515C. Under large tractors, this is where it gets bonkers. You have not one, but two Fendt 1050s at full horsepower, 517 horsepower. And well, not one, not two, not three, but four Fendt 942 Varios. And one of them is the Black Beauty Edition, as you can see here. Just, whew, that's, you got 6 large tractors and 1 small. Under harvesters, you have the Fendt Ideal 10T. Under cars, you have the Lizard Pickup 1986. Under trailers, you have 2 Krone GX 520s. Under the headers, you have the header for the Fendt. Under cultivators, you have the Lemken Coralin 9840. Under seeders, you have the K-Brand Espresso 6000 RC. Under fertilizer spreaders, you have the Bradell K165. Front loaders, you have the Hauer XB150. Front loader tools, the Albert Universal Bucket. A header trailer for your header. And under weights, again, quite a few here. You got the Fendt 3300, the Agco 1500, another 15, another 15. So 3 1500s and the 3300. So quite a lot going on in the owned items. And you can see you have 1502 of your slots taken up out of the 4400. That's new generation consoles. That's, I think, halved for previous generations. So now that we've seen that, let's check out what we have around here at the farm. Well, as you can see, you're right here at the sleep trigger, right off the bat. Right here, you have a fountain, which is used as a water buy point. You have a fuel tank, where you can purchase fuel right there. You have your chicken pasture, or chicken pen, right here. You already have 10 out of 50 for your chickens. You come out the front side here. This is your straw barn. You can use it like a silo for your straw, and actually I'm not quite sure if it's just straw or if it's other like hays and stuff like that too. Let's see what it says. There we go. Silage? Nope. Grass? Nope. It looks like just hay and straw are the two. So input right there and output right here. You got huge storage buildings. You got a bunch of your starting equipment here. You got both, well, not both, but you got 2 of your big 10, no, these are the 942s, with the big Krone trailers in there and your harvester. So I mean, this is a huge building right here. You got more storage around the back side here, with again more of your equipment right there. You got a silo right here. This is the farm of 500, so 500,000 liters. A bunker silo right here. More storage right here. Again, more of our equipment just hanging out there. You have a repair trigger right here, and it does reach all the way up here, so you can drive up here and use this as a full-blown repairing station. You have your cow barn right in front of us. You got your slurry point right here. Open this up. Got your feed point right here. Out this door, you got your animal loading point right here, and you have up to 80 cows you can fit in here. You have your milk trigger right here, and here should be where you can insert your straw. And then back behind your main house is a wardrobe trigger. So now we're going to head out the south side of the farm, and we're going to go straight down south to the main road. Now, I will warn you, on these back roads, it gets really, really bumpy. Don't do what I'm doing right now and go flying through, because you see, it gets pretty wild. If you're trying to turn in midair, you're going to roll. Okay. Ooh, yeah, it gets a little wild. So now we're approaching our first point of interest. This is the spinnery. Over here is the trigger. For 60,000 you can purchase this, and you have your inputs right here, output right here. And then right next door is the carpentry. You can purchase this for $60,000. You have your inputs right here, your cell wood trigger right here, and your outputs there. Now we're approaching the next section here, and it does get pretty busy. Let me scroll down my notes just Scroll down my notes just real quick, because there's going to be quite a bit that I'm going to need for this section. So, directly in front of us is the gas station, so you can refill. If I actually back the truck up, you'll see. There we go. And a full tank. Right here that I'm standing on is the ZG Agricultural Trader. To the left is the Seeds Buy Point. Over there to my left is the Lime Station. To the right here, is the Fertilizer Tank Buy Point. To the right again is the Biomass Heating Plant Sell Point. And lastly, right here is the sawmill. You can purchase this for $100,000. You have your inputs right here, your cell wood trigger right there, your outputs right here, and across the way right here, this is your takeout point for your wood chips. So now, right over here, it's a great processing unit. You can buy that for $80,000. You got your inputs here, your outputs there. Quick U-turn and head this way to the first area that you can buy, which is why I have put money into my account so we can purchase several points of land. Again, these side roads and dirt roads, they're really bumpy, so drive careful. So, let's check out the map, see where we've been, what we've seen. We were here at the starting farm. We saw the house, sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger, we saw the fountain, the gas station, aka the fuel tank, the chickens, the straw barn, the silo, the repair trigger, the cow barn. We then came all the way down here to the south, went in this direction, and we saw the spinnery as well as the carpentry. We then came up to here, saw the gas station, then the ZG Agricultural Trader, that's a sell point, the Seeds Buy Point, the Lime Station Buy Point, the Fertilizer Buy Point, Biomass Heating Plant, and the sawmill and wood chip output. We then came out to the road again, saw the Great Processing Unit. We then turned back around and went up to here by the pigsty. But in order to access the pigsty, as you can see, none of the triggers are up right now. In order to buy it, go to the menu, purchase farmland number 35 for $131,690. Purchase that. And there you go. Now you can see an extra trigger for the pigsty. And now all the triggers are available. You can purchase this, and it allows you to put in 280 pigs. And you have your feed here, and on your other side of the barn, you have your slurry output right here. You can put straw into this and a manure heap on your property, and you'd be able to get some manure as well if you so choose. And now we're going to head in this direction. Head down to the main road again. And off to my right This is the grain mill. Purchase this for $96,000. You have your inputs here and your outputs right there. Now we're heading to the north a bit further, and we're going to start seeing coming into view the port. We're going to make a right here. All right, and right here is the gas station. To my left, right in front of me now, is the, what is this called? This was called the Sea Export Overseas Import. Here you can actually purchase road salt, wood chips, and stones. Oops. Straight ahead is the Sea Export Wood Chips. This is a wood chip sell point. Over here, to my left, this is the Sea Export Grain and Roots sell point. Directly in front of me is a repair trigger. Ooh. To my left is the debris crusher. Sell your stones. Also to the left is the lime station buy point. And to my right, now directly in front of me, is the Sea Export Windrows. Right here is the Sea Export Overseas Exports. And right here in this little hash box is the Sea Export Wood with a wood sell point trigger right there. Whew, man, busy area. Let me continue to scroll down on my notes here, because, oh boy, there's a lot going on in this map. Now you can start to see where that 500 and some megabyte download is coming from. There's quite a bit going on. This is a very detailed map. So continuing to head north along this route. All right. Around the backside here, this is the locals sell point right here. And right here is the restaurant sell point. Grab the pickup again. Keep going in this direction. Oops. All right. Right here is the animal dealer. If you have pens already on the map, which you start out with some, you can load directly into them, or you can drive a trailer, bring it here, load into the trailer, and save the delivery fees. Now up here, okay, directly in front of me is the farmer's market. Over here is the garden center sell point. So both of those are sell points. This is also the garden center sell point. So the garden center accepts various inputs. So if you look here, let's see if I can find. Okay, garden center will accept straw. So you can sell your straw, and I think the straw goes here, as you can see. And then the garden center also accepts, was it? Let's see, where was it? Was it manure? Yes. So manure and slurry, which both can go here. And we're just going to drive through that. Now, off to my right, yes, off to my right is the seeds buy point, and to my left is the fertilizer buy point. All right, coming up on my left Right here is the grass heap sell point. And this is one of several grass heap sell points. You'll see them pop up as we continue to go through. Right here in front of me, this is the, where did it go? Sell Station Eggs sell point. Place to sell your eggs. And here is the supermarket sell point. Right across the street is the gas station, as well as the fast food restaurant sell point. Continuing down the road, now to my left here is the tailor shop for $100,000. You can purchase that, and you have a wardrobe trigger right here. Now we head down the road just a little ways. Over here, this is the Sell Station Eggs. So here's another sell station for your eggs. And from here, let's go ahead and check out the map and see where we've been, what we've seen. So we were here at the pigsty, came up to this intersection here, came down the main road, and we took in the mill here. We drove all the way up to the port. We saw the Sea Export Fuels, the Sea Export Oversea Imports, the Sea Export Wood Chips, Sea Export Grains and Roots, Debris Crusher, the Lime Station Repair Trigger, the Windrow. We've got the Oversea Exports and the Wood Exports. Then came back out of there. Up this road here, we saw the local as well as the restaurant sell points. We then came to the farmers market, the garden center, also the garden center, the seeds buy point, as well as the fertilizer tank buy point. Came up here, took in the grass heaps, sell point. Came here, saw the Sell Station Eggs, the supermarket, the gas station, the fast food restaurant. Came out here, took in the tailor shop, then came out to here, and now we just saw the Sell Station Eggs. And that catches us back up to where we're at now. So let's go ahead and keep on going. So we still got plenty more to see. So make a left. Alright, first things first, we're going to come up here and make a right. Right about there. And right here is the watermill sell point. Turn around, head back out the driveway, just down the road ever so slightly. And this is the sugar mill. The trigger is here in the back. For $80,000 you can purchase that, and you have your input and output. Input right here, output are on the side. Over here is the oil mill. For $80,000 you can purchase that. You have your input and outputs right next to each other right there. Now, keep on going. And continue around this little road until it kind of links back up with the main part of the island there. Alright, so off to my left is the another grass heaps sell point. And to my right is another fountain buy point for your water. Now we're going to keep heading in this direction. So to my left is another Sell Station Eggs. And then coming up on my right is the bakery. You can purchase this for $50,000. And you have your input and output right here. Input here, output there. Hop back in the truck and continue to this roundabout. And here we're going to take the first exit out. Ooh. We're going to head by all the windmills here. All right. Coming up on my right is the next set of interests. We're just going to stop right here. Gas station right here. You do have these kind of ATMs, and there was a couple, out and about, and this just is a quick link to your finances. You have these phone booths here, and I don't know what the story is with these. I clicked on them. They don't seem to have any interaction whatsoever. To my right is the fertilizer, or actually straight in front of me, I should say, is the fertilizer tank buy point. Up on this ramp is the cell station for eggs. Again, another one. To the left is the seeds buy point, and to the right is the lime station buy point. We'll head back out to this main street and cross it. You can see directly in front of me is the repair trigger right here. And over here is the shop trigger. Check this out too. Here's one of our tractors. Whoa. Didn't see that. Oh, hey. I found me something. That's cool. But this is your tractor. It's here getting work done to it, so you can come out and pick it up. It is available. Now we will continue to head out. Let me oh wait, I skipped one. That right there is the NGI Farm Shop. That is a sell point. And we are starting to approach the end. To my right, upcoming, is another grass heap sell point. And then right here, now to my right, is another fountain buy point for water. Cut through this kind of campground right here. And right here to my right is a sheep barn. And just like the pigsty that we bought earlier, we had to do the same thing. So, seems we have to do that. Let's check this out. We were here at the Cell Station Eggs, went back to the main road. We took in the water mill, whoops, right there, the sugar mill, and then the oil mill. Came all the way around here, took in the grass heaps, as well as the fountain. Down here, we saw the Cell Station Eggs, and then the bakery. Through the roundabout, first exit, all the way around here, we saw the gas station, the fertilizer tank buy point, the Cell Station Eggs, the lime station buy point, the seeds buy point, and the NGI Farm Shop. Across the street, you had the repair trigger as well as the shop trigger. Came up to here, we saw another grass heap, sell point, as well as the fountain buy point. Then we came through, around, and to here. And as you can see, this is called the sheep shelter. To activate it, you have to purchase farmland number 50 for $121,992. You purchase it, and all of a sudden, pow! There it is, ready for you to use. And here, you can have up to 75 sheep. Now, there is this wrench trigger. I don't know what's going on with this. I looked around to see if there was any kind of activation for a button or a trigger or anything, and nothing appears to be there. Food here, and wool out. Now we're going to continue down in this direction. You kind of see Stonehenge right in front of us. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Again, very bumpy on the back roads. pull up here. And here is the biogas. And brace yourselves for this one. $1,573,252. Whoo, boy, that's a very, very expensive biogas plant. Solid inputs here, liquid inputs here, digeste output here. You also get a charging point, your methane and your fuel, but for some reason that actually didn't come up. So here, we'll do this real quick. Sheep pastures down to here, out to here, and we took in the biogas. Now, for some reason, it looks like these are supposed to be active, but I'm not seeing triggers. So maybe they're supposed to... Oh, hi. People driving through the biogas. Sightseers. Got a couple of bunker silos here at the biogas, as you typically do. Let's go ahead and turn that back off because otherwise it's really busy. Apparently I'm disrupting the tour. We're going to head back out to the main road. Ooh, ooh. And now, make a left into here. Starting with the dairy. You can purchase this for $70,000. Inputs here, outputs there. And then over here, what looks like, if we stand back here, looks like a bakery. You know, like the Elm Creek Bakery. But you look up and look closely, cereal factory. Purchase the cereal factory for $110,000. And... outputs right here, inputs right here. And we are hopping back in the truck and we're going to take a look at one last point of interest. Last, certainly not least. Coming up on my right, if we turn down here, is another grass heap sell point. And that is the map. This is New Giants Island, modernized and updated for FS22. Now it is time to render my opinion. What do I think of this map? And as always, a scale of 0 to 5. I'm really torn with this one. And I really can't put my finger as to why. There's a lot of details and a lot of things about this map that I really like. But there's just something about the map that I'm not... I've been struggling with this as I've been doing my walkthroughs, as I've been writing this, notes and all this stuff. There's just something about the map that I don't know. Like... oh, hey, another one. So, if you're going to take, in my opinion, if you're going to take a map that's from years past, year over year, especially one as old as this one from the 2009 Farming Simulator, you really need to, like, bring something that nobody has seen to the map, in my opinion. And I feel like this is just... you know what, let's go ahead and hop down because I don't keep on hearing that wind noise. Which, it's a cool feature. And like I said, there's a lot of cool little things like that. Cool little... what was that? Oh, some mushrooms. There's a lot of cool little features like the wind noise and, you know, things like that. But... there's just something about this that just feels like the previous renditions over and over have we've seen this map, and I'm pretty sure this map was made for FS19 as well. And I only just started playing the Farming Simulator series in 2019. I remember this map being in the 2019 version, and it just seems like the same map is was from 2019 with a couple of the new features, aka the production chains. Other than that, it just feels very much the same with very little difference. And if you're going to, and again, this is my opinion, if you're going to remake an old map, you've got to bring something new and fresh to the table. And I feel like that's kind of lacking for the most part. Now, I didn't play a lot of the 2019 version. I will admit it. So I could be completely misspoken when I say it doesn't feel like there's anything really fresh to this. Um, and I'd be very, very happy to recant everything I'm saying here if somebody out there says, "Oh no, this is new, this is new, this is new," you know, like again, cool feature. You got a blimp that's just circling the island, kind of thing. But it's to me that's no different than the hot air balloons that fly around the island. You've got all the standard barns and buildings and stuff. Now you do have some customized, or at least what appear to be customized barns, like over here. Um, but then you've got all the standard factories, all the standard barns, all the standard like those things. The only things that are different are kind of the key features that were on this map. Again, I think in years past, like the Stonehenge and the little market stalls. Um, like here, if we go to the others, like you got the viewpoint here with the Stonehenge. Oh, and I keep finding these. Um, you've got the camping site up here, which again I think was in previous version if I remember right, but it's just not. It's starting to feel stagnant, I guess is probably what I'm trying to get at. Um, so it's just one of those that it just makes it feel uninviting. If I hope what I'm saying is making sense, and as I tend to try and preface nowadays, is I'm not saying any of this to be hurtful or mean. I am eternally grateful to every single map maker that's out there, even if I say something that isn't of, positive nature. There's a lot of positives about this map I absolutely love. I mean, the details, the kind of caravan, or catamaran, I think is what they're called, kind of boat style that you have down here. All the boats, you have the barges and the large shipping vessels out in the sea that are moving and doing their thing. Actually, you can see one right off in the distance out there. You've got all these kind of vantage points and viewpoints. You got the kind of wave points to go to various buildings and churches. Um, you got the jetty right here, and you got people just kind of walking around on the boats and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of details that are really cool about this map, but it's to me not enough. And I say these things as a form of constructive criticism, and I hope it is taken that way and not personally. Um, you just, oh, okay, I see. Um, like this. I mean, you got like a full blown golf course right here. Which again, cool feature. It makes it feel alive. It makes it feel like there's more going on than just the farming aspect. So it's one of those like the moving mobile right here. Like that's kind of cool. That's again, it's just little features like that, and that's the reason why you've got such high uh, downloads. Oh, you got a little skate park right here. Like again, this is cool. Things like this just make it feel a bit more than just farming. It makes it feel lived in and what is that? Is that a broken skateboard? Looks like it. Um, it makes it feel like there's something more going on, something uh, something greater. Is essentially what I'm trying to get at. And yeah, it's just with all those positives, I don't feel like it outweighs and brings more to the map than what has been here in years past. So again, if I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments below. If you agree with me, let me know. I'm curious to hear what people think in regards to this because, like I said, I didn't play a lot of the 19 version. I did try it out for a little while and just um, wasn't terribly thrilled about the 19 version. So I mean, maybe there's still a little bit of leftover bias from the 19 version. Who knows? But that's pretty much it. Of the 0 to 5 rating, I'd probably give this, I don't know, maybe a 3, 3.5, somewhere in that ballpark. I mean, it's a good map. There's a lot of positives, but I can't rank it higher, um, due to like the yes, the nostalgia factor is there, but the nostalgia factor's there. If that makes sense, I hope it does. But I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, following, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.